6:29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, doing a recent podcast appearance, Kimora Simmons reflected on how much she earned from the sale of baby fat. Actually, here's what she had to say.
Did you own a piece of the business?
Yes, of course, yes. But it was the smallest piece of the business, right? Because there was other guys and other partners, and the guys were my ex-husband's, friends.
Did you own enough of the business?
No, definitely not. And that was one of those things that I learned, and that's, you live and you learn. I think we built that company up and probably sold it for $100 and something million. I probably got 20 million of that or less out of $100 something million. And the entire sale was based on baby fat, which you could look at the date, because when we sold it, there was Phat Farm was obsolete. It was still there, but that was not what you were selling it for. You're selling it for a baby fat. And I only learned this because people would tell me like, oh, you have to come to work today. We're having this meeting with these bankers. We're going to sell it. And I'm like a little confused, but a little excited.
Wow. Well, and following that going viral, y'all, Russell Simmons made a comment saying, I gave her the brand, which already existed. I put her in baby fat leather shorts the day we met. I found designers, made her famous, and marketed the brand with her face. Eventually, she learned and blossomed. She did a good job, but note, very generous of me.
Sound like Donald Trump.
Baby Fat was initially launched as a woman's wear offshoot the men's label Phat Farm. Y'all remember Phat Farm, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that was founded by Russell Simmons, her ex-husband. So he kind of made Baby Fat, the women's line, and he said he created it before he met her. It was already there, but he put her face on it, and that blew the whole thing up. So, what do y'all think? I mean,
he should come back from Bali.
Oh,
He's not coming back.
Why should he come back from Bali?
If he's sitting there talking, saying stuff, what he did for Kimora and stuff, she worked just as hard as he did.
I mean, she did, but he did create it. She did, and it was her face on it. But just like she said, you live and you learn.
Yeah, bless her spirit.
Because she was the creative director and the president, and the brand did earn over $1 billion in revenue. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a contract and agreement somewhere that all this information is there. And you got to go by the contract.
And you got to go by the contract. Exactly. All right, y'all. Last but not least, Ben & Jerry's is using its platform to push a serious conversation about black maternal health and reproductive justice. The ice cream brand shared a viral Instagram post during the Black Maternal Health Week, which is this week, and post opened with the bold statement, the U.S. is failing black mothers. The campaign specifically centers on incarcerated black mothers, arguing that reproductive justice cannot exist without support for black women who are behind bars. Across the post, the brand highlighted several alarming claims, including that black women are nearly twice as likely to be incarcerated as white women and 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes. Also, nearly half of pregnant women who are incarcerated receive no prenatal care, while some women are still reportedly shackled during pregnancy and childbirth. Oh my goodness, that is so sad. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Ooh, for more information, I'm gonna wrap up the hotspot on that note because that's very touching. It hits a personal spot for me. But for more information on this stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me on all my social media, So Brad. Jesus, coming up next, y'all, we got what's next? The joke of the day with Rock T. I'm sorry, y'all. That motherhood thing wore me out just now.
Yeah.
That's sad because, can we talk about that more later? Okay, good. All right, y'all. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.